Hi everyone, I am here today with Brian from Keys Motorsports. You probably know Brian because I talk about him all the time. I buy products from him, I feature him, he features me on the channels, and if you haven't subscribed, which is probably not necessarily the case, you probably are a subscriber to Brian's channel, but if you haven't, you should subscribe because he does amazing stuff. But anyways, I am here at Casa de Keys Motorsports, putting my car on the lift. Why? Because we're enhancing my exhaust one more time. So what are we doing today?
One more time?
Yeah, one more time, yes. This is, I think, my 5th exhaust upgrade. So what are we doing today? Which exhaust are we installing?
Well, we are going to be Tommy really likes the way that his Active Auto Works mid-pipe sounds, but not too crazy about the muffler. So today, we're gonna install an Akrapovic exhaust.
So this is it. It's lying here on the bench waiting for its surgery, and when I mean surgery, I really do mean it, because if you know something about the exhaust system of the F80, you know that you have a mid-pipe that sort of connects in the middle, then you have a second part of the mid-pipe, and usually when you upgrade a muffler, it upgrades here. Well, the Akrapovic muffler, if you buy the catback or just the muffler itself, you have to cut in a weird place. You have to cut the original exhaust in a weird place. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to MacGyver this solution to see if we can connect the AA single mid-pipe to this by cutting it somewhere over here. We've got all the necessary clamps. The exhaust does come with clamps. Brian obviously in the shop has a bunch of extra clamps, so we'll see how we can make it work. This is going to be a fully custom solution, and when it's done, we're going to have this guy on this car, not on this Zach. This is Zach, by the way, this is Filmer. We're gonna have this guy on this car. And one more thing I forgot to add, this exhaust is made out of titanium, so it's gonna be a lot lighter than the original one. We're gonna try to put it on the scale, but aside from an improvement in sound, this is gonna be a weight saving for that extra improvement in handling, I guess.
With an Active Auto Works mid-pipe in his competition stock muffler, but today, we're going to get it up a little bit of a notch.
All right, here, let me take you under the car. The car's on the lift. We've done some measurements with Brian and Zach. And here, let's start with just looking at the mid-pipe. So this is the mid-pipe. As you can see, that's the single design or single pipe mid-pipe. It splits in here, and the trouble is that this separation here doesn't align with the shape of the OEM muffler. So we're going to try to see if we can, we're going to remove these clamps here. Look how rusty they are. Again, winter driving and all that stuff. But we're going to see if after we remove it and put this muffler or the new Acra muffler against it, let's see how it lines up here. So that's idea number 1. Idea number 2 is potentially cutting the pipe here, although it doesn't align 100%, so maybe we have to get a bit more creative. But we've got our man over there with the plan, and by the way, he was very excited about these clamps. I mean, he's never seen such high quality clamps in his life. Right?
They're amazing.
Yeah. So we got the muffler removed. By the way, if you remember when I put this muffler on, I painted it with high heat paint. Most of it has come off now, and this is what it looks like right over here. These are completely rusted out. Luckily, in case for whatever reason we can't get this exhaust installed, I have extras, but I bought the high quality one. So yeah, this is it. And we're gonna try to figure out what's next. So we just transferred the actuators and the hangers from the old system to the new one, and keep in mind the new system uses longer bolts for the actuators and they're made out of titanium, so be sure to use those as well. So we should be ready now to put this up on these hangers here and see how everything lines up. But to those curious creatures, this is what this area looks like without a muffler. Talk about massive weight saving. And we just put the original muffler on the scale and it tips at 42 pounds. Let's see how much lighter the Acra is. And the Acra is 31 pounds. All right, so we've got the muffler hanging on these hangers here, and we put it up against the mid-pipe, and we're trying to figure out what to do. Which way do we cut it? Do we cut it here? Do we cut the mid-pipe there? The problem is the actual muffler here starts bending, whereas the mid-pipe goes all the way through. And what's the diameter of this one?
This one is 70.6 millimeters.
And what's this one? Please let it be the same. Nope. Oh wow, see it's a lot smaller.
It's 63.6 millimeters.
So I think we figured out what we're gonna do is, we sort of not ballpark, but we measured the distance between the hanger and the cut line, and it matches exactly with the OEM distance. So we should be okay. And if we cut here, the exhaust actually does come with special clamps reducing from this diameter to this diameter, so we should be good to go there. And the best thing is, it's gonna be so much fun to cut the Acra exhaust. How many people do you know who cut the actual Acra exhaust? I don't know that many. Getting ready for the cut. This is what's gonna happen. And we have to cut it on the inside of this lip, because we don't want to have a lip, because then you're going to put a clamp over it. Bam, you're going to see it in Brian's video, the process of cutting titanium. It's not so easy. And it's gone. I can't hear myself. Well, I can take these out. We just cut the two pipes. Brian did an amazing job. I have to file it. We did in 5 minutes. I've got my timer on the GoPro. 5 minutes to hang up the Acra muffler. All right, so the muffler has been mounted. We are actually adjusting the brace. I realized I never had enough clearance in there. But check this out. This is what it looks like. It bolted right up onto the mid pipe without actually cutting the mid pipe. So if we ever want to go back to stock for whatever reason, it's going to be a straight swap. But look, check this out. This muffler is made in Slovenia. Slovenia is awesome, but look how awesome this looks, and I'm sure it's gonna sound fantastic. Just to talk about the flow of the exhaust gases through this muffler. So as you can see, you've got the valve over here. So when the valve is open, you've got the exhaust gases flowing through sort of the straight pipe, kind of, but also they go in through the muffler. But most of the gases go through sort of a straight pipe. So you have, if I were to estimate, maybe 70% of gases going through the straight pipe, 30% going through the muffler. With the valves closed, everything goes through the muffler, so this is gonna allow me to leave in the morning without waking up the neighbors. So these guys are installing the tips. I've got one here. Check this out. Look how awesome this tip looks. First of all, this is a titanium tip. Each tip has a sticker on it or a brace over it that says it's been inspected, so it passes all the quality controls. The workmanship on it is absolutely stunning. It's flawless. It's got this little mesh inside, which some people say it helps with the exhaust note, but not necessarily. I'm not sure. But yeah, these are gonna look amazing. So what do you think, my friend?
It looks incredible.
Yeah, so each tip is tightened using a special clamp. Each tip is labeled made in Slovenia. Again, super high quality. But before we lower the car down, let's just see what this looks like. First and foremost, I've got to say, we might be looking at a different diffuser, because I think I might want to see the actual Akrapovic logos shown. I think this is going to cover it a little bit, but we'll see. But other than that, holy moly. Look at this beautiful muffler, and I've got to say kudos to Brian for inventing this awesome solution. My idea was a bit messy. He took a very reasonable approach, and he decided that we should cut this here, and it worked out very well. So this man is a magician, and I want to... This man! Thank you very much, Brian. This is fantastic. But you know what? I'm saying thank you. What if it sounds terrible?
Guys, you thank me way too soon.
All right. Shall we?
Let's lower it.
Yeah, let's see that here.
Bam. Look at this. See, so this is what I was talking about. You cannot see the logos. It's because of my fat diffuser. But we're going to have to solution this, because I'm going to want to show off these beautiful tips. Looks like we might have to adjust the tips a little bit.
Yeah.
But wow.
We'll start it first? Or?
Hell yeah, you do it. But I guess we have to let it warm up, right?
Yeah. can't believe how quiet it can get. Your car sounds good from all angles. Your intakes sound amazing right now. Your exhaust sounds amazing right now.
I think this is the setup that I've been wanting from the very, very beginning.
I don't hear any rasp.
There's no rasp. It's the mid pipe that eliminates rasp. If you get this exhaust Acra with its original mid pipe, you still get the rasp. That's why I wanted to pair this mid pipe with that muffler.
Yeah.
And it's perfect.
No, this is
oh man.
Dare I say this is the best sounding M3? Dare I say it? It sounds...
Here, look. Ooh. Like, you get a whoosh from the front, you get a fart from the back. And
Zach! Zach, no farting.
Sorry, guys.
Just kidding, it was me.
Wow. Oh man. There's no place for us to do donuts here right now.
No.
Just saying.
No.
And we're done. I wanted to, my famous last words, but I seriously wanted to thank Brian for not only helping with the install, obviously we're at his shop, but giving me the most incredible deal on this incredible sounding exhaust.
It sounds so good. And you don't get the full understanding of how good it sounds. Like I was revving the car and it was like, wow, it sounds good. When you're standing behind the car when someone else is revving, it's unbelievable how good this exhaust sounds.
So we're gonna do a couple of, not now, but next video, I'll do a couple of follow-up exhaust clips. I'll do some drive-bys. I'll attach a mic to the bumper just to give you a better understanding. But for now, let me know what you think by commenting below. Give us thumbs up, maybe subscribe to both of us if you haven't. But again, I'm gonna link this product in the description as well as all the links to Brian's site, because I have a feeling that this is going to become a hot seller. This makes your F80, F82, F83, BMW, any S55 sound incredible. So
it's crazy.
Very happy.
What we proved today is all you need to do is cut after that weld, and ours bolted up good. I mean, I would always double check your cut just in case AA ever changes anything.
Yeah.
You know, we measured what 3-4 times before we made one cut. So make sure that you measure, and then cut. But I mean, I was shocked because we thought we were gonna have a little bit of a gap we were gonna have to fill, and we thought we were gonna have to monkey with some things, but ended up bolting on. There's no exhaust leak, and it sounds incredible.
I can't wait to drive home now and listen to that beautiful note. And on that note, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
See ya.